From one of our recent road trips in Malaysia, we've decided to archive this particular dashcam footage as it was one of our more memorable drives. It was a pretty hair-raising experience when heavy downpour affected our vision and visibility. During the return leg of our trip, to get on the North-South Highway at Air Hitam, westbound from the town of Kluang in Malaysia, it started to pour quite heavily. Although we don't ply this route on a more frequent basis, it is also not the first time we took this route. On the level of familiarity, confidence, and comfort, we'd give it a conservative 7 of 10 scale. We are not a professional driver to give advice, but here's to share our experience. 1. Always use your best judgment when driving. Keep your vehicle well maintained and tire pressures to specification. 2. When visibility is low, always keep a longer and safe distance away from front vehicles. Give enough time for you to react and be aware of increased braking distance. 3. When roads are uneven with puddles of water, be very careful of aquaplaning, which can cause your vehicle to skid and get out of traction and control. 4. When driving through puddles of water, be careful of the steering getting pulled to one side. If caught unexpected by the sudden steering pull, one may tend to overcorrect and cause a spin out. Sometimes, driving on the outer lanes, away from the curbs might be safer, but always be mindful that oncoming traffic on the other side of the road may cause a huge splash on your windscreen that may obscure your vision for a few seconds. 5. When visibility is poor, try to focus on the retroreflective road markers, or lane markers as a reference. 6. From our experience, we think that white LED in the color temperature of 6000 kelvins might flare out too much, which is why we always prefer bulb temperatures of around 4000 kelvins to 5000 kelvins. Warmer lights tend to give you a better distance penetration and depth perception. This section of the video shows our southbound drive on the North-South Highway, AH2 towards Tuas, Singapore. Somewhere near Simpang Ringgam exit, it started to pour quite heavily. The poor visibility reminded us of our off-road drive training back during the days of our military stint, where we had to learn how to drive with a night vision goggle. One of the experience that we learned is to always take the front vehicle's rear red lights as a marker reference. Observe and be very mindful of what's happening to their cars in terms of water splashes, bumps, and any other irregularities. Keep a safe distance so that you have plenty of time to react. When turning on your high beam illumination to assist in your visibility, also be very mindful that you may be blinding other drivers. As you can observe in our video footage, the headlights from the oncoming vehicles on the other side of the road may sometimes cause distractions. One of our techniques is to learn not pay too much attention on those lights, but instead focus on the side lane markers or retroreflective markers. Many other Malaysian drivers who are very familiar with their roads were definitely driving a lot faster than we were, so we tried to use their vehicle lights as our reference. When it is deemed to be too fast for us, we'd slow back down to comfortable speeds and wait for another car to pass so that we can follow their lights again. Last but not least, we'd like to mention that it is also important to keep your windscreen clean from hard water stains that will severely affect your vision, especially during the night. Hard water stains cause a lot of flares. Certain hydrophobic coating products are also bad to use because they might cause wipers to judder and streak, which can be very irritating. We only use those products on our side mirrors and side windows to facilitate better vision during wet weather conditions. We are fortunate enough that the rain cleared out as we approached the highway exit towards Tuas. This particular experience makes us miss our all-wheel drive vehicle that provides better confidence in handling bad weather conditions. Meanwhile, stay safe and drive carefully.